Hey everybody, welcome. We're doing something different today. I wanted to do a watch along kind of thing, but not really. Like I wanted to talk about Hollow Earth theory because I was curious about it, and I wanted to try something new as a streaming. Was not the word platform. What's the word? Structure. So I thought of this, and we're gonna watch this documentary that I put in the description, but we're gonna I'm gonna put it up on the screen too. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna be pausing it a lot so I can like talk over it, and so that I can count as what's the word? Transformative content and stuff, as they say. But yeah, we're gonna watch it. It'll be interesting. I think it will be. I previewed it a little bit, but I didn't watch like more than like a minute and a half, so we'll see. And this. Let me open it on, I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, this is called A Journey Inside on the Conspiracy Series show. I think it's, what is it, the Sci-Fi channel or something? I don't remember. But yeah. Alright, and I have this just in case. Oop. Why is that off? I put it right there. Let me increase the size a little bit. And then a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Just to avoid copyright, just in case. Devil Hunter is in your chance. It's like, hello, welcome, hello. Are we ready to learn about something? Let me turn this off, and then let me turn this one on, and let's see. Bum. Journeys.
Welcome to the Conspiracy Show. My name is Richard Serrett.
Oh.
As a child, one of my favorite books was A Journey into the Interior of the Earth by Jules Verne. The story involves a professor who leads his nephew and a hired guide down a volcano in Iceland to the center of the Earth. On this episode of The Conspiracy Show, we're going to meet an engineer and physicist and organizer of the North Pole Inner Earth
Whoa, look at him.
He intends to rent a Russian nuclear icebreaker and lead a team of scientists to a remote section of the Arctic Ocean where they hope to discover an inner passage into our hollow Earth. Although the hollow Earth theory has been dismissed by most mainstream scientists, not all of them though. It's proof that it's like that for it's like you know how in toothpaste commercials it's like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this product. The one dentist who didn't recommend it, they know something. And they're not sharing it with the rest of us for some reason, because they know that there's something up with the toothpaste. And just like that one scientist who doesn't agree with the rest of them. All right, let's go. The 18th century British astronomer Edward Halley of Halley's Comet fame believed the Earth is hollow and might support life. In some mystical traditions, it's believed that ascended masters of esoteric wisdom inhabited subterranean caverns inside the hollow Earth.
What? Oh, frick, ads. Alright, I'm gonna hide this. Not that one. No, this one. Why I gotta have to deal with ads? But anyways, they said like there's like a big cavern. It's because it reminds me, because I wanted to look at it because I was thinking about Godzilla recently, and like Godzilla and them, like all the Godzilla beasts, they're all like elder god. Well, actually, it kind of depends on the lore that you're talking about. Like in the early one, isn't it? He's just like a lizard who was awakened and like empowered with nuclear radiation. Whereas in like the newer Godzillas, he's more like he's more like a god, actually. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. Let me move this a little bit more. There we go. Oh well, actually, a little bit more like that. We can cover up a little bit more. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hi, hello. We're looking at conspiracy theories today. Well, only one today. But anyways, alright, let's keep watching.
Also meet an historian who also believes the Earth is hollow and that it may in fact be inhabited by an advanced race of beings. And of course, we'll speak to a skeptic who insists the hollow Earth theory is simply bad science.
Oh, a skeptic, of course. Of course, we have to get the other side when they're obviously wrong. I think you can tell that I'm just joking. But I think that is interesting. Could you imagine no, you know what? The only proof that you need is like, it's like, you know how scientists, they like the prevailing theory is that like the Earth core is like surrounded by magma, and then I think there's like a little tiny ball in the center. But I think that the main thing that you have to do to dispute that is, well, so you've been there, huh? You been there? You been there? You been there? Show me the pics. Where are they? Where are they? Where you been? With some of your GPS tracking. Where's your Google Maps location history? That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. And then they're like, we can't do anything. Anyways.
Me? I just want the truth. And I'm willing to follow it wherever it leads. It is time to redefine reality.
Genetic enigma or a human?
That's such a cliche thing to say. He's like, I just want the truth, and I'll look for it wherever it is. That's always kind of lame when they say that. This guy, he was probably on a contract for this show, or whatever, and they were just like, oh yeah, so today's episode, we're gonna be looking into this one, we're gonna have you talking to these guys, and to look at that, and this and that, so, yeah, just go ahead and get to it. He's like, no, I'm looking for the truth. I'm willing to believe this. He's like, you don't have to lie about it, man. You can just be like, oh, yeah, I think it's an interesting thing that people think about. Technically, if Hollow Earth was true, all land would collapse into itself via gravity. A few different oranges of Godzilla. Alright, anyways.
Alien hybrid. That's how simplified their process. Is it possible to
Wow, look at this intro. Look at this crazy intro, guys.
has been engineered
With
by
Richard
Many scientists, including the Japanese, believe that
Wait, hold on. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Oh, the best place to find science. I'm just kidding. Isn't Mississippi, like, actually kind of the lowest in, education, though? I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that people from Mississippi are dumb. I'm just saying that, like, isn't that, like, one of the things... maybe it was, like, 10 years ago. It was, like, one of the statistics. It's, like, they're the lowest ranking, like, test scores. But, I mean, test scores are just, like, test scores. You can't really take too much into account with that. But at the same time, you can't totally dismiss it. Meh. Hollow Wind makes sense given we got near Earth core once. We have. I haven't been able to pick up anything successful with the pointy end of a spork. Me neither. What's up with sporks? They say that you can do that. No, you know what the problem is? It's because all sporks are plastic. And it's, like, weak. Because, like, you're like... You can, like, scoop stuff, kind of. And you can also, like, poke stuff, kind of. But it's also really cheap plastic, so it always bends into itself. So it's like... it just doesn't hold to the pressure. Now, if it was a metal spork, I think we have something there. Anyways.
it's probably one of the most ancient myths on the planet that Earths form as hollow spheres, not as solid balls. One thing I do know as a scientist, if there is a void there, there will be life.
Now, hold on. This guy's a scientist. This guy's a real scientist. Look at that hat. Look at that hat. You can't tell me anything he says is true. Look at that hat. I want to see that hat. Look at that hat. He's been places. He knows stuff. Let me read this. Alias Brooks Agnew. Occupation: electrical engineer, researcher, North Pole Inner Earth Expedition leader. Oh my god.
Brooks, who first theorized that the Earth is hollow?
That's a good question. I think anciently, Plato and some of the early Greek writers
No way.
mentioned legends of a hollow earth.
No
In some
way.
of the ancient Egyptian writings, some of the race escaped into the earth. Of course, there are legends from the Maya.
Oh God, what is this quality photo? What the heck? This is a photo. This is a picture. This is not a painting. Like those other ones I was painting, Plato, that was a painting. This is a picture. I don't care what this is. This is horrible. What is this quality? This is disgusting. What's wrong with you? This is a show. When was this made? When was this made? I didn't even check that. Hold on, let me see. I'm curious. This video was posted a year ago, but I don't know about this show. Oh well. Flat Earth easy. Walk to the edge. No edge. No. There must be another reason. Alright.
We're constantly searching for openings into the inner earth. They believe that life force came out of the earth.
Life force.
I think scientifically in quasi-modern times, it would have to be Edmund Halley. Was the first one that really created hollow earth theory.
Oh.
The interesting thing I found is that nobody's ever been. Nobody's actually sailed to the Arctic looking for that opening. Those water.
Wait, are you sure about that? People have been to the Arctic, right? Right? I mean, I would assume so. Like, people are always going to, like, the North Pole and stuff. Doesn't Santa Claus live in the North Pole? You telling me Santa Claus ain't ever been to the center of the Earth? You're joking. This guy's dumb. He's dumb. I lied. But he still has a cool hat. So I can't dismiss him completely.
Waters have been covered with ice since the Earth cooled. And in 2007, they opened for the first time.
Oh.
I've come up with substantial evidence from Scripture, from history, from science, that our Earth is indeed hollow.
Oh my God. He has proof. He has proof. What is his name? Rodney Clough. Occupation, author. Author of World Top Secret. Our Earth is hollow. North Pole Inner Earth Expedition member. What? You will legit have a base there. Wait, what is this book? Oh my God, maybe I should read it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really feel like it. It's too much effort. But World Top Secret, what?
We know from the Scriptures that hell, the location
Oh,
of hell,
snap.
where the devil and his angels live, is down. We also find out where heaven is. In Ephesians chapter 4, it says, before Christ ascended into heaven after his resurrection, he first ascended into the lower parts of the earth.
Oh, snap.
The location of paradise, where Christ went to heaven at death, was in the heart of the earth.
Extraordinary claim.
What? You telling me it was always there the whole time? Or heaven and hell? It's all there. We can visit the devil. We can visit God. Well, actually, maybe not God. I don't know. Is that how it works? I don't know. So it's all about... Wait. So, inside of Earth, there's heck? Does that mean inside of us, we're all demons? Oh my God. Unless it's like a different ecosystem and they're like different species. And maybe hell is just a different ecosystem. If it's really hot. But then, how would Jesus survive? Because Jesus is human. Unless they're gonna say that he's not human. Which people say that he's divine. But I don't really know. Because I haven't read the Bible. Like, ever. So...
require extraordinary evidence. And if you're going to claim that there are animals and plants and things living inside of our planet, there's definitely a need for some extraordinary evidence there.
Oh. Occupation, President, North Texas Skeptics Biologist. What does that even mean? She's skeptic of what? What is she skeptic of? Everything. She's skeptic of everything. She doesn't believe in hollow earth theory, but she probably doesn't believe in round earth theory either. Or anything. He let himself die for our sins. Oh.
Sir Edmund Halley was a pretty famous astronomer, member of the, I believe, the Royal Academy of Scientists in Britain. How could he have been so wrong?
Edmund Halley was a fantastically intelligent guy, and using the technology that he had, he discovered a comet, and the fact that he was able to do that and give us the information that he was able to give us is extraordinary. But that doesn't mean that everything that he says was right.
Give me the best.
I don't know if I like that argument that much. I don't know if I like that argument that much. What she pretty much said. Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
Intelligent guy, and using the technology that he had, he discovered a comet, and the fact that he was able to do that and give us the information that he was able to give us is extraordinary. But that doesn't mean that everything that he says was right.
Give me
What? I mean, that could be said about anyone then, right? You could, right? I mean, in theory, right? You could just say that, well, I mean, yeah, he did a lot of good things. He made a lot of right decisions, but, you know, that one could be wrong. That one could be wrong. You know? You don't have to necessarily believe everything of that person, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, that's not a real good argument either, in my opinion. Hello, welcome, hello. We're watching this documentary. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted or taken down for it. But I'm not certain if that'll be true. I guess we'll find out.
Best geological evidence that the Earth is, as you believe, hollow.
Well, I think the best geological evidence is going to be seismological. The USGS tied all their listening posts on the Earth together as one system. Now, when there's a heavy earthquake on one side of the planet, they're picked up with other listening stations around the planet, and we kind of take a CAT scan of the Earth. Washington University studied 600,000 of these under the direction of Dr. Y. Sessions.
Y. Sessions? What kind of name is that?
Waves from another ocean underneath the Atlantic Ocean, underneath the crust.
It's really interesting to think, well,
an ocean under an ocean? You mean water inside of water? I couldn't believe when you go into water, there's more water. Wait, I don't get it. So are you saying like it's layered? I don't really get it. I don't really get what he's saying. Am I dumb? He's saying that, I think because he's saying like, oh, well, they felt an earthquake all the way from the other side of the world. Like, I mean, you know, it has to be hollow earth. But like, what? I don't get that. I don't really get that. I've been sick with a stuffy nose and sore throat at least a couple days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Just chill out, try to relax. I won't ask you to do anything.
What if the Earth were hollow? But what we can do as scientists is say, if the Earth was hollow, what kind of evidence would we expect to see?
We've got these CAT scans of the Earth.
CAT scans?
That reveal a
upper
void
mantle
inside the planet.
A lot of the stuff that is quoted as evidence out there either isn't scientific or is simply incorrect.
Oh.
But for both types of waves, seismic waves, there is a place on the opposite side of the Earth from the epicenter where there is a shadow zone.
We do know that the Earth contains iron and nickel in very high densities. And we know this by looking at those seismic radio waves and how they're deflected.
Well, scientists claim it's because S waves cannot go through molten lava, but the P waves should be able to go through it. This barrier inside the Earth is actually the hollow, which the seismic waves cannot go through.
Wait, why won't they be able to go? Wait, if it can't go through magma, how come it can't? If it can't go through magma, but it can go through like all this rock and stuff, but then it's another hollow Earth inside of Earth, why wouldn't it be able to go through that one? Wait, I don't understand their logic. Like unless it's a different thing, or if like maybe the hollow Earth theory is that hollow Earth has like some sort of blocking scanning mechanism like in Star Wars, like a cloaking device. Is that what they're talking about? Is this video about science? in some sense. I guess.
We do know the Ross gull, which is a very small, dainty little seagull.
Oh, look at that little bird.
My great-great-grandfather named. It flies...
Whoa, did you see that? He looked exactly like him. That was insane. He is him. He's just reincarnated. Did you do that?
And my great-great-grandfather named. It flies north.
That's him. That's the same dude. It's not even a different... What? Hollow Earth Theory real. Hollow Earth Theory real. He crawled... No, that guy, his quote-unquote great-grandfather, he died and he went down into the Hollow Earth. And then he crawled back up, and this is him. That's the same guy.
In the wintertime. It's not built for 80 below weather. So it finds someplace warm north to spend the winter.
What? Oh, god dang, no, freaking ad for Amazon of all things. God dang it. God dang it. Not very much of a science fan. That's okay. I like some science stuff. I like science that's dumbed down for me, because I'm too dumb to really understand it. I think that makes sense, right?
Let's suspend disbelief for a moment and imagine that if the Earth were hollow, could it sustain life? And how could it sustain life?
I can't imagine a way that it would sustain life simply because you have, of course, problems with the fact that we depend on the sun. All life on Earth is dependent on the sun.
Okay, but what does that have to do with Earth being hollow? What does that have to do with it? What does sun have to do with Earth? You can't just put out that...
And without that star, we wouldn't be here. And so it's very difficult for me as a biologist to believe that life could exist in an environment that has nothing as far as energy supply from that sun.
Well, but the... Wait, what's she talking about? The sun's not gone? Nobody said that, right? They're either editing it to put her in a bad light, or she's just not a very good speaker. And I don't know which one is more likely. Yo, what's she talking about? Oh, the sun. It needs the sun. Everything needs the sun. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about the sun. I'm talking about the Earth. I'm talking about the Earth if the Earth had a big hole in it.
Inside the planet, we probably don't have a fusion source of light like we have here.
Oh, so they believe that there's a sun inside the Earth? Is that... Wouldn't we all be dead?
Probably a very hot iron core, like a one solid iron crystal. And if that's so, and it's anywhere around 5,000 degrees, it's probably glowing white hot. And if it's glowing white hot, it's a source of light.
The inner sun, they estimate to be about 600 miles in diameter. It generates electromagnetic energy, and it comes out in the form of light and heat that gives life and life to us and the people inside the Earth.
Wait, if that's the case, then why does it come from the top? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it... Everything in the supposed hollow Earth would have to be bioluminescent if there wasn't light down there. Wait, but... Oh, I guess that does make sense then. But, so, do us on the outer crust... Do we see the sun? Like, so does the sun actually exist or not? I'm lost.
The gravitational pull of something that was massive enough to, and I'm not talking massive as far as size, but massive even as far as density.
Mass and mass.
That it would have such a huge gravitational pull that things existing within that core would simply be sucked into it.
Now, I did a calculation on the inner sun, and it only consists of about 0.099% of the weight of the Earth. So the inner sun having such a small mass, it doesn't exert hardly any.
Someone took a bite out of his hair. Look at that. Someone took a bite out of it. Hump. Hump. It was that guy. It was that guy. He's like, someone took... I measured. I did the measurement of it. How did he measure it, though? Like, with his protractor? No, probably not. Maybe his, tape measure. I could believe that. His giant tape measure all around the Earth. Why she dug down.
The gravitational interaction.
Once you get up to the North Pole, what do you expect to find?
We do know the Ross gull, which is a very small, dainty little seagull that my great-great-grandfather named. It flies north in the wintertime. It's not...
Wait, doesn't he look like that one actor? I forget his name. He's like a big meme at the moment. Wasn't he in Frasier? I forget his name. Doesn't he look like that actor? He looks like that actor, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
Built for 80 below weather, so it finds someplace warm north to spend the winter. I spoke to the leading ornithologist in Sweden on this bird. They have no clue where this bird goes.
Well, that might be an anomaly, but that doesn't necessarily lead you to believe that the Earth is hollow. And of course, as scientists, we have to look at Occam's razor, because the most simple explanation is most likely the right one.
Every few years, there is a zoological or an oceanographic expedition, and they sample sea rays because these have a tendency to show.
Ew, what the heck is this? Look at him. I know that that's like a ray's face, but at the same time, it's like kind of gross. Well, I mean, I don't think that's its face. Its eyes are... No, its nostrils are on the top, right? Right? Is it... No, you know what this looks like? Frick. Hold on. You know what this looks like? Hold on. Not that one. This one. You know what this looks like? Internet's slow, hang on. Maybe my internet died. Oh no, it didn't. It's fine. This one work. It looks like this guy. It looks like him. Right? Do you guys see it? Do you guys see it? That guy, he looks like that guy. Maybe it's just me. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the resemblance? But this guy's not a manta ray, is he? I don't know what this guy is, to be honest. Does anyone know? Does this guy have an origin story? Oh well. This one. I keep getting it mixed up. Something hit Earth, made a hole that big. We'd all be dead. Probably. Went to school today sick. Aw, man, that stinks. I remember, because whenever I got sick, my mom always made me go to school. You know? Maybe that's why I don't believe in this. I was too indoctrinated by public education. I tried going home early, but my grandpa told me to take the bus. What? Man. I hope the weather wasn't bad at least. So, maybe that was at least good. I hope so.
Show up new species every now and then.
Huh?
Normally, they'll see 5, 10, maybe 20 new species.
That many?
After the 2007 ice shelf broke off, they did their routine sampling. 1,500 new species.
Oh,
of rays.
snap.
There is no way
Whoa, look at that guy.
these kinds of rays could evolve in that short amount of time.
Wait, really? How long do rays live? Well, I mean, I guess even then it'd have to be several generations of it. But still, I mean, like, wait, is it, if it's because it melted, maybe it's just because visibility got better? No, I don't really know. I don't know how it works. I'm too dumb.
They had to come from another sea somewhere.
The interesting thing about the discovery of any new species is that our Earth is a vast place, and there are species.
Whoa! What the frick is that? Is this one even real, or is this a fake one? Is this CGI? Is this CGI? Probably. Actually, probably not. I don't know. Look at its teeth. It looks weird.
Species that are discovered every day. There are thousands of species that will go extinct before we ever find them. Our ability to find.
What the frick is this? Are you guys seeing this? What the frick is this? This is weird as heck. It's got like, no, you know what this looks like? This looks like a spore creature. This looks like it's something that people make in spore. That's what it is. This looks like a tongue. It looks like he has a really big tongue. Earth has weird animals. Oh, Florida was hot. Oh, snap. That stinks.
New species increases every day, and if you're going
Wait,
to
does it really? Does it really? I know that there's a lot of like things that like haven't looked. Oh, but you know what's another thing? It's like oh, like the slightest little difference in like thing, even though they look nearly identical, it's like, no, it's a different species. It's technically different. It's like, but why?
Find thousands of new species, the ocean is the place to be. And that's where those new species that he is referring to are coming from.
According to the legends.
Wait, did she watch his interview with him? You know what they should do? Why isn't she talking to the not him, but the other guy? How come she's not talking to that other dude? That would be interesting. They're like, they would just be straight fighting. I want to see that. They would just be straight fighting.
What do you expect to find inside the interior of the Earth?
There will be life. It might be microbial, it might be more complex, like a fish or a bird, and then again, it may be civilized.
The story.
Mole people. Mole people. I don't even care what they say. Mole people. It's mole people. That's also why I kind of wanted to watch this, because I looked up mole people. And I'm not talking about homeless people, but that is a real issue. But I'm talking about mole people, like real mole people. People with no eyes, and they're miners by life, and that's how they survive, and they live within the earth. And they're right beneath us right now, and they're living their lives, digging, plotting to take over the overworld.
Of the lost Vikings that colonized Greenland for about 1,000 years and just disappeared. Admiral Perry in 1909, he knew Eskimo language, and he asked.
Hold on. What's up with the hairstylist? Can someone fix that, please? He looks like an idiot. What's up with this?
He asked him, where did these lost Viking colonists go? They said that, well, the hunting party came from the north one winter and said that they had found a paradise. And so they all just packed up their bags, Eskimo said, and just traipsed off across the ice towards the north and never came back. Well, he was presently sighted by flying saucer-type craft that took control of his airplane and landed him here in Inner Earth City.
Aliens too? Aliens are part of this? What? How many cross referential things are there? Aliens, God, underground heck, Godzilla. There's like a billion stuff.
He was taken before the government officials of the inner world, and they gave him a message to take back to Washington.
What? Got freaking ads. Hold on. Oh my god, I don't care. Shut up. The dude who's interviewing them, the guy at the start who's like, I just want to know the truth. I wonder what he's thinking of right now. Do you guys think he's just like, bro, this guy's whack? Or is he just like, No, this is quite interesting. I need to take my notes. Are you getting this, cameraman? We need to understand this. I don't know. I can't tell. How many separate topics are going to be involved in this? It's kind of funny, to be honest.
I think it's possible that the dinosaurs survived this cataclysmic event of a comet striking the planet 60 million years ago, and they are actually alive, living inside the hollow Earth.
Godzilla, Godzilla. Say yes, say yes, say yes. Come on, I want to know Godzilla's down there.
I think it's possible.
Oh, Godzilla! He's in there! He's down there!
When you look at, for instance, woolly mammoth migration around the Siberian desert, you'll see a ring of mammoth bones and tusks and everything, about one stomach's worth.
The mammoth is so cool. I wish, cause like I really like elephants a lot, and I think mammoths are really cool. But didn't they found mammoth DNA, and they're like creating they're like take its like genome and that stuff, and they made that like mammoth meatball, right? Which nobody ate. They just made it, and then they just threw it away or something, or they put it on display in a museum for some reason, which is kind of gross when you think about it, because it's just like cooked meat, and it's kind of gross. But anyways, I thought they said they were gonna recreate the mammoth in like 5 years ago. It's still not here. What the heck? They lied. They lied to us. I want the mammoth back. I want to see it at the zoo. Or something. Or at least I want to see a video capturing their majesticism, which isn't a word, but I made it up, so it is one.
Of distance from a certain spot. This certain spot happens to be very close to where we're going.
Oh.
We haven't seen any dinosaurs in that ring, but we have seen woolly mammoths. Lots of them, thousands of them.
The mammoths that have also been trotted out as this mammoth couldn't possibly have been.
Whoa! Is that a fossilized mammoth? Is that really one? Because I know that they found a mammoth like frozen in ice, like just straight up frozen. Is this the one? Or maybe not. But it looks weird. It kind of does just look like an elephant, but its nose is a little wider. Where's its fur though?
Preserved in the ice, and it had to have been recently frozen, and that is very easy on a histological perspective to prove wrong.
I don't know what
because
that
of the
means.
damage done to the cells over the flash freezing and slow freezing processes, and so you can look at the cellular level and tell exactly how long that mammoth has been frozen in the ice.
Tell me about Admiral Byrd's flight over the Antarctic.
Admiral Byrd is an aviation hero, no question about it. Evidently, he did discover something, but officially he could not report on that. The rumors that came out, and rumors of rumors, and rumors of diaries, lush green forests with liquid water and woolly mammoths, and where certainly none should have been. What's the truth? It's difficult to tell. That's one of the reasons why we want to do this expedition. Let's prove or disprove the biggest myth in human history.
There's an account.
Wait, what's the biggest myth? Wait, is he saying that the biggest myth is that the Earth is round? Or what? He sounds so confident about himself. He sounds like, oh yeah, we're gonna prove everybody wrong. We're gonna prove everybody wrong. We know everything. We know everything. We're gonna find it, and we'll be heroes, and we'll get billions of dollars, and we're actually gonna descend down into the center of the Earth, and we're gonna become part of their civilization. That's what he sounds like he's gonna say, or do, or become. This sounds like a bit of like an evil villain backstory, actually, now that I think about it. He's like become so obsessed about the hollow Earth. He's like, it must be there. It must be there. We're gonna go to the North Pole, or whatever it was. Was it the South Pole? I wasn't paying attention. But he says he's gonna go there, and then he's gonna go there, and then they're gonna find it. But then they're not gonna find anything, or it's gonna be like covered in too much snow. He's like, no, this can't be it. And then he spends the rest of his life creating a death ray to go down into the center of the Earth, and then the government hates him, and then a superhero will have to arise and battle against him and his death ray.
That he flew past the ice, came to a continent covered with lush vegetation, even saw a mammoth wandering on the terrain below. Well, he was presently sighted by flying saucer type craft.
What the frick is this?
That took control of his airplane and landed him near an inner Earth city. He was taken before the government officials of the inner world, and they gave him a message to take back to Washington. And they did not approve of our use of nuclear weapons. We had just blown up a couple of cities at the end of World War II. So
yeah.
they put him back in the air. He took the message to Washington, but they told him they didn't want him telling his story to anybody, but he couldn't keep his mouth shut.
What?
We've found several people that have claimed that they talked to him and he told them what happened.
What? He's saying a lot of he said, they said, this said, that. I don't understand what that man's talking about. He's weird as heck. How long is this science video? It's kind of boring me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this ain't your cup of tea. There's like eight minutes left. Just like rush through it. I keep pausing it and talking through it because that's what you have to do to make sure it's counted as transformative content. Otherwise, I'll get yelled at by YouTube and potentially beat up by some official. By this guy, actually, probably this guy. This dude. He's like, you took my documentary. I'm like, but I just wanted to react to it, please.
Eyewitness accounts, or is there anecdotal evidence to suggest that UFOs are coming out of these openings?
UFOs?
Yes, lots of eyewitness reports.
This guy, he has evidence for everything. How? This guy, he's incredible. He's a genius. He has evidence for everything. Like, he's like, do you like, you know, by any chance, have you been to the planet Krypton, and have you fought Superman and actually murdered him? It's like, yes, I have actually. You know, I'm proof that he is defeatable, and I'm not Batman. I didn't even have any kryptonite. This guy, he has everything. He's incredible.
Even official ones, military ones. We've interviewed radio operators for the Navy that received official messages from ships at sea that talked about large silver ships coming up out of the water.
Silver ships?
They're so common, they're called USOs, undersea objects, instead of unidentified flying objects. So they're actually more plentiful than ones that fly in the air.
Yeah, I believe that the lost tribes of Israel actually did migrate to the Hollow Earth. They have been living there for 2,500 years, so they have become much more advanced scientifically than us.
Oh, snap.
I believe that they have what we've seen flying around the Earth, the flying saucer type craft that people have seen all over the Earth.
Wait, what do they have that we don't that makes them smarter than us now? Were they just like built different, as people would say? Because essentially they removed themselves from our like from the outer Earth like gene pool, right? So maybe they're better than us in all ways, unless there were already other people down in the center of the Earth. Maybe they weren't the first ones. I don't know. They're not being very clear about it.
Now, if
I'm just gonna skip the coming up. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Earth, and more specifically of the Arctic or the North Pole region.
Mm-hmm.
What do we see? Why can't we see that opening if it's there?
Why can't we see it? Yeah.
Well, that's one of the most...
Government conspiracy time. Oh my god, he's gonna say, well, you see, this is all the US government and all of them, they want to hide it for their own thing, because then if they know about that, people will migrate to there, and then they won't have control over us anymore. It's that, or he's gonna say it's some kind of hologram projection that like we can't see it, and that's why they're kind of going towards there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll let the man talk.
Puzzling questions that I still don't have an answer to.
Oh, okay, never mind.
For one thing, in 2006, there was a new rule passed called the Data Denial Act. This prohibited real-time imagery of the Earth above the 60th parallel. So you cannot find any publicly available satellite images of the North Pole.
But why?
They're just not available. You can't find them anywhere. They're all classified. The ones that we were...
No, you know what it is? It's actually really simple. Why? Santa Claus wants his privacy. That's why. This guy doesn't even know about that. What an idiot! He couldn't figure that out. Santa Claus wants his privacy. He doesn't want like government taking photos. He doesn't want the whole world to see him. You know? It's obvious. This guy didn't even think about that. What's wrong with him? He's like, I just don't have the answer to it. Like, I got the answer. Just talk to me. Just talk to me.
Able to get our hands on. Because of the way satellites stitch the photographs together, they're stitched at the poles. So what you see is a nice round dark spot at the North Pole where all these pictures are stitched together, but that part's left out. The other images, that even oblique angles that we were able to get, are all covered in clouds. So there are just no images of this region of the Earth from the air.
Is that by design, do you think? Is somebody somewhere trying to hide the fact that there is an opening to the Earth?
Well, I really don't know the answer to that. I just know that it's not available. So it raises all kinds of questions, like, is somebody trying to keep it secret? Well, if they are, they're doing a really good job.
And what are you trying to do?
It's Santa Claus. I already said the answer. I already said the answer. You don't even gotta worry about that anymore. That's already solved. I solved the part of your conspiracy.
How are you going to get there? Who's coming with you?
That's a very good question. There are only 2 civilian ships on Earth that can make this expedition.
Oh.
Both of them are nuclear powered. They belong to the Russians. They used to belong to the Soviets. They're 23,000 tons.
Oh, Russian science, Russian mission. He's gonna team up with them. Does that make him a traitor? Actually, no, I don't think so. At this point, I don't think so. But I don't know. That sounds kind of suspicious. Oh, it's also nuclear powered. Are you gonna get radiated and you're gonna like get sick? What game did you play last stream? I played Don't Make Cry. We got to mission 20, so we have 4 more, I think, because I think there's 23 missions as in whole of the first Devil May Cry. So we're gonna finish that up next week. But other than that, we're doing this. You realize there are the pictures of that part of Earth? Are there? I don't know. I don't get what this guy's saying. He's saying that like there aren't pictures, but are there? I don't. The fact of the matter is, no one's. A lot of people who watch this probably just don't have the patience to like go look it up, even though it's quite easy to go look it up. And it's like, oh, there is a picture. Like no one. It's like they watch this. But it's like, why would I go back and go on my computer and search it up? You know.
About 450 feet long. There's a helicopter on them. So they're well outfitted, so we can get some very serious, credible measurements and samples during this 15-day expedition.
15 days?
The Russian nuclear icebreaker is called a Yamal. It means end of Earth. And there is a peninsula up there in the Russian Arctic. It's called Yamal, too.
It's not actually the North Pole. The North Pole's been sailed every year for 30 years.
Wait, what?
It's off from the North Pole several hundred miles. This is in a region that's never been
What?
sailed before. It's between the magnetic North Pole and the actual North Pole. The water...
Wait, why would it have not been sailed if they went to the North Pole and that one? Wait. Why would it have not been sailed? That doesn't make any sense. What? Interesting.
Waters are reported to be the roughest on the planet, so we're talking 10-story seas. This is not going to be a pleasure cruise by any stretch of the imagination. We'll be breaking ice for 8 days to get there, so it's not an easy place to get to.
Are you personally planning on going into the interior of the Earth?
You want to know the fastest
God
way
dang
to
it!
get passive income on?
Shut up. I absolutely will not show that ad. Wrong one. This one.
That's a really good question. I'm going to be on the helicopter that flies over the opening, and we'll play it by ear.
He's not even gonna be on the ship. What a poser. He's alive. I ain't going on that ship. No, not me. I'm gonna be on the helicopter. Frick that. I'm just gonna listen in so that I can't directly look at it just in case I do figure out that it's false. You can't do that. What a poser. He's lying. Look at the way he smiles, too. He looks like... Oh, frick. He looks like that one picture. Hold on. He looks like that one picture. I can't find it. Let me put meme. He looks like this guy. That's the face he's making. You guys see it? That's the face he's making. It's the same.
I do plan to return and live to tell about it.
I applaud that he's willing to actually go out and look for evidence to support his claim. And that's what a good scientist is all about. And if he wants to go up there and see if there's a hole there, more power to him. That's what it's going to take to convince people like me and other scientists that there is a hole in the Earth and that the Earth is hollow.
What do you need in order to push this over the top and to make this expedition happen?
We need to finance the deposit on the ship, which is roughly half the money, about $1 million.
Is he gonna tell us to subscribe to his Patreon, and stuff? Is that what he's gonna tell us? Or like his GoFundMe or something? He's like, and if you want to help out and figure out the truth, please donate to us. Is that what's gonna happen?
$1 million. Once that's done, we'll make a global announcement that the expedition is officially on, and at that point, Richard, there's more people know about the Hollow Earth than knew about Middle Earth before the movies came out. We have tens of millions of enthusiasts all around the world that are ready to come to the support of this expedition once it becomes a reality.
So do you expect to find some sort of a large opening big enough that you could actually sail a nuclear vessel through?
We don't really know how big this opening is. It could be as much as 100 miles across. It could be as small as 20 miles across. In any case, when you're at sea, you only get about 8 or 9 miles of view. Then the curvature of the Earth takes over. So this could have been...
So he does believe in curvature of Earth, but he doesn't believe... Wait, if the Earth is hollow and it like kind of like bends in, especially at that top point, wouldn't it be even less seen? Because the curvature would like dip a lot then, right? It would just look like you're gonna fall in. Oh, I don't really know.
Sailed by lots of times and never seen. I did speak to some retired Navy admirals, and they told me there is an anomaly at sea. They call it the Oceanic Depression. It's a place where two ships can be sailing side by side, and one will just sail out of view for sometimes a day at a time and then come back up. These are places where sea level is not sea level. It's kind of concave. Now, their theory is that these are spots on the Earth that the gravitational field is more intense, so it pulls the water down. And I proposed a different theory, which got them thinking. What if these are areas on the Earth where the gravity is actually lower than it is everywhere else, and the outside gravity pulls the water away? That would fit Hollow Earth theory, that the gravity is centered in the crust, not in the core so much. And that would mean that the water could get pulled away from an opening, and you could actually sail right into it and never know. Because if it was 100 miles across, you'd never see the curvature.
Now,
wait, but that's just changing evidence to fit his pre-established theory, right? Isn't that? I don't. What? Oh, I'm going to bed because I don't feel good right now. Also, see you guys in the next stream. Oh, okay, no problem. Enjoy your rest. I hope you get better.
if Brooks Agnew goes to the North Pole and finds a big hole there and comes back with evidence, then we have to re-examine it.
If the North Pole Inner Earth Expedition finds an opening into our hollow
What is this photo? Can't they just get a little bit of a high quality photo? Just a little bit. Like, I know that, you know, maybe this was made a long time ago, but still. This is just horrible. What is this? This isn't even 360p. It's like less than that. It's like 140 or like 10p.
Earth. What then? What if they find life?
Is that guy naked? Was that guy naked?
Not mere microbial life, but mammalian. How about woolly mammoths or other species thought to be long extinct? What if they find advanced human civilizations? What then? Not only will we have to rewrite many of our textbooks, we'll have to rethink just about everything we think we know about who we are and where we came from.
We do?
After speaking with Brooks Agnew, I couldn't help but think of the words of Jules Verne himself.
I don't know who that is.
Was I to believe him in earnest in this intention to penetrate to the center of this massive globe? Had I been listening to the mad speculations of a lunatic, or to the scientific conclusions of a lofty genius? And now, I'd like to know what you think. You can contact me here at the
You can comment down in the description of this video if you're looking this at a VOD. Don't listen to him. Listen to me. Don't watch his stuff. Watch. Actually, no, I can't say that. If you'll sue me. You'll sue me. Oh no. Oh no. And I don't even have any money. I don't even have a job. He scammed 67,000. Really? And forced to repay everyone back. I hope he didn't spend it. I hope he didn't spend it. Oh, I saw a really funny like TikTok the other day. Do you guys want to see it instead of this one? Because we're actually done. There's only like 2 minutes left, but it's just like the outro where he's like, "Now tell me what you think. Send me, do this. What do you think next?" He got punished. Dang. And I thought he looked like that actor, especially with that hat. Maybe you just can't trust anyone based on that hat. That's kind of interesting. Wait, so does that guy actually believe in that stuff? I'm curious. Or if he's just like playing off of other people's suspicions. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not really sure. He might. I feel like he should believe in his own stuff if he's gonna preach it, but that typically doesn't really work for a lot of people. Said he's scam and avoided paying taxes? What the heck? What's with all this financial fraud? Oh, but anyways, this is the like TikTok like meme I saw the other day. I thought it was really funny. Actually, let me do this one. No, actually, let me do this one. No. Let's do this one. This one made me laugh a lot because it's 10 billion% me right now.
What's up, TikTok? We got Day in the Life of a Bum, day 1, featuring me. All right, so we're going to start off waking up at around 12 p.m., start off the day. Let's get it. And you know I ain't got no job, so we're going to go straight to the game with the boys, see what they up to, get some games in. It is now midnight, 12 o'clock. All my friends fell asleep. They got work in the morning, so I'm going to just...
That's me. That's 1 billion% me. Except for the fact that he has friends. I don't have any friends. I just play single-player games.
Off and call it a night. All right, here. We're going to use the restroom right before going to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel like...
Nah, it's fine. I don't need it.
And then here, get back in bed. It's around 2 a.m.
2 a.m., yeah.
Probably stay on my phone until around 4 a.m. and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
4 a.m. might push it to 6 a.m. We'll see. You know, depending on how I feel that night. That's 1 billion% how I live. Well, okay, no, I am looking for a job. I'm joking. But still, it's like, that's the kind of thing. There's something about it made me laugh really hard. Because it's so relatable, I guess. For a loser like me. Anyways, how long have we been going? An hour. Oh, I did want to talk a little bit about... I hope this doesn't have a thingy. An ad, like an audible ad. But I wanted to talk about, because I was like looking up stuff because I was curious. I forgot what it was, but I remember this movie, The Mole People, and I was like, and it was like it had to do with like Hollow Earth theory, and and it's like really weird. The Mole People, oh my god. I don't know. It just reminded me of that, and I wanted to look at it because it was kind of interesting to me. It was interesting to me. I don't know. I think it'd just be kind of cool to think about like there is like another civilization or another entire species as a whole that has similar or higher level intelligence of human beings, of a human race. And I think it'd just be kind of cool if we could find that. I guess it's kind of like an alternative to like, what's the word? Aliens, like really smart aliens. Old-time movies had funny trailers. Really? Meh. He's kind of funny. I feel like that they're unintentionally cheesy. I think that's what it is, cause all like the effects and the like the music and everything, their vision of like horror and like suspense and spookiness is like very different than what it is now. Today it's like they play like a kid's jingle. There's a lot of juxtaposition in modern day like horror stuff. There's like, you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah. What if mole people were real? This one has eyes, so I don't think that's accurate, unless they're right about the inner sun. But then that wouldn't make sense, because then the light and the sun would have to come from the ground instead of the top, unless it's like a hold on, unless it's like hold on, let me put up. Unless it's like so like this is the earth crust, right? This is the crust. Unless like this is the crust, right? And then this is like the inner earth, right? Inner earth. In earth. So they said like there's a sun inside, but then it would have to go into that, and like they would get the light out here, but that wouldn't make sense unless it's like a cloaking device. It's like a cloak of UV radiation rays, and that's the inner sun. Inner sun. Yeah, that's perfectly legible. But like, wouldn't that make more sense then? If it's like, but then it would be magma. But if it's like that, then there would be no nighttime. Which they didn't really say. They didn't really say. I wish they said. Everybody's so focused on life in space, but don't consider life below us. Yes. Yeah. Aren't there worms? Big worm people. Oh wait, hold on. You can't see that one. Worm. Big worm. Living worms. Maybe these guys are the real ones. You know, worms are really gross. Worms creep me out a little bit. I remember one time I was working at a garden. Like, we're like helping people. It was like their own like personal gardens. For like when the winter came. Or was it the winter? I don't remember. I think it was like we helped them we helped them in the fall, so that like the winter crops would grow, and then they would have food for the winter when like things get kind of hard. But I helped them out with that. But like the worms, like I picked up a worm, right? I picked up a worm, and I was like a little grossed out, and I was like, it's a worm, because yeah, I have a little bit of worm phobia, like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. And then this one girl just picked it up and threw it back in the dirt. But anyways, do you think worms know anything more? Do you think they know more about things than we let on? Worms don't have eyes, do they? They don't really see, I don't think. I could be wrong though. I know that they can feel stuff. Oh well. Okay. But anyways, I guess that's it for today. I don't have anything else. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted, and hopefully I don't get a strike, because I already got a freaking warning strike that one time, and I can't deal with a second one, because if I do, then I get banned for a week, and then I won't be able to post anything for a week, and then all my things will dip, and then I'll never recover, and then I'll never make it to 500 subs. But hopefully I don't get to that point. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that it was a little weird. I want to test this out one more time. But maybe we can do something else. Maybe something a little bit more interesting. Next week is October, so maybe we can look at some spooky stuff. We can look at like creepypastas or like cryptids or maybe aliens. If you guys have anything, you can either put it in the Discord or in the comments after this one. But yeah. Oh, so next week we're gonna be finishing Devil May Cry 1. We're gonna be starting a couple new games, horror games for October. And yeah, I'm gonna test this kind of format out again. Hopefully someone takes interest in it, maybe not. I don't know. I know it's like kind of weird. The hardest thing is that like switching different formats. Like, oh, if you're like gaming, then like, oh, you should only do gaming, because then people who like gaming will go into gaming, and YouTube will recommend you to people who want to see gaming. But then if you change it up, then it's like, what the heck, what the frick is this? This isn't gaming. Get the frick out of here. You're an idiot. You lose. I'm gonna unsub, and I'm gonna send the police after you. But anyways, yeah, so we'll do that. We'll continue Silent Hill as well. We'll do this. But yeah. Okay, that'll be it for today. Thank you everyone for coming. I know it was kind of weird. If you didn't like it too, you could also let me know that, and I won't do it again. But yeah, just let me know. I want criticism. That's the word. I want constructive criticism on how I can be better and how we can make this more fun for the future. And then maybe we can get to 500 subs, and we can finally do a subathon / thingy like that of some sort. But anyways, yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.